are behind the wheel of the 2014 Ford Fiesta ST. This is a car that I've been wanting to get behind the wheel of for a long time because I've heard nothing but good things about it. Now, I drove it a little bit on the road, and I've got to say it was a lot of fun, but I didn't know if it was just solely a canyon carver or maybe something you can take to the racetrack. Now, obviously, you can tell right now we're at Chuckwalla and on the racetrack and kind of cruising around. And the thing that you notice about this is just immediately how nimble it is. You gotta remember, this is not a big car. This is Ford's little pint-sized powerhouse. This is the little guy in the big boy market, right? So when you think about what makes a hot hatch, well, I'm gonna tell you right now because Ford has found the recipe. You know, this is a little car with a 1.6 liter direct injected turbo 4 that pumps out 197 horsepower and 202 pound-feet of torque. That's not bad, but I'm gonna be honest, I think those numbers are a bit underrated. Now, why do I say that? Well, you drop this thing into gear and you jump on it, and this thing actually pulls. And not a little bit, it pulls really, really good. I mean, look, I'm doing 90 right now, and I mean, the brakes are great. Jump on the brakes, dive in, turn the car. You can rotate this through the corner, and this is a little front-wheel drive econo box. I mean, you want to talk about fun. This thing is a riot. Oh my God. You know, I don't get excited about a lot of stuff. I mean, I love high horsepower stuff, and that's all fine and dandy. But the great part about cars like this is that you can go out and you can drive them at the limit, and you don't have to worry about killing yourself. I mean, you can just go in, put your foot down. It's just fun. Now, these things start at 22.1, something along those lines. This one is optioned out with the Recaro seats that, well, I'm, you know, a big guy. I think the Recaro seat option is somewhere around $1,900. I could be wrong, but somewhere around there. And for a guy like me, who's 6'4", 240, you know, I'm a little snug, but not bad. But what that tells you is that if you're kind of normal size, you're gonna fit in this thing with no problem whatsoever. What's also cool is that you have traction control in this, but it's forgiving. It lets you have enough fun without totally stifling everything. And you know, so many cars today simply won't let you do that. Look at this. I love the fact that I can bring it in. You know, you'd expect this thing to just plow aimlessly through a corner. It doesn't do that. It doesn't. It drives beautifully. The other part that you should think about is economy. I think this thing gets like 35 miles to the gallon, if I'm not mistaken. Just know that you're getting better mileage than 90% of the stuff out there, while at the same time having an absolute riot of a time in a car that costs nothing in the scheme of things. And everything works great. The brakes are really good. The suspension's really good. I mean, we're moving along at a pretty good clip here. I got no complaints. I want to complain. I always want to complain. I love to complain. This car, I'm finding tough to complain. I'm finding things hard to complain about. All I do is drive.